Bodybuilding proteins, the good, the bad, and the surprising. The human body is an interesting collection of interconnected systems and processes. Within each cell, a chemical process goes on so that the cell can perform its duties. Each organ, each sinew, each bone in the human body is made up of millions, sometimes billions, of these cells. Other cells carry messages between systems so that the body can do what it does. There are cells that carry messages from the brain to lungs telling them to breathe, or to the heart, telling it to beat. The brain sends these messages out through autonomic nervous system, which we don't control consciously. We don't decide to breathe, or control the rate that our heart beats. That's done by the primary, primitive part of the brain. Other times we're conscious of the movements and actions our body makes. We clench our fist when we are angry, or because we are going to hit somebody. We smile or frown to show how we feel. We squat, bend, and twist. We walk or run. And if we are a bodybuilder or other athlete, we pick up weights, heavier and heavier, as we grow bigger and bigger. And through all of this we use the energy that our body generates from the food we eat to accomplish every task and action inside the body, from the smallest voluntary movement to the involuntary movements we're not even conscious of. Good bodybuilding proteins. The human body relies on food for energy. Everything that humans eat is broken down in roughly the same way, but not at the same rate. Contrary to popular fad diets and myths, that for some reason just will not die, the body actually needs all three macronutrients, carbohydrates, fats, and proteins. The brain, that complex and mysterious organ, relies on energy derived from complex carbohydrates, which is why at the height of the low-carb fad diet so many people complained of brain fog. Fats are also important, especially foods that are high in omega-3 fatty acids, which are important for heart health. You can find these fatty acids in eggs enriched with omega-3s and other natural sources such as salmon and nuts. The body also relies on certain proteins and their components for every cell, system, and process in the body to function. Most people know that protein is needed for muscle growth, but it's necessary for lots of other things as well. The amount of protein a body needs depends on a number of factors, but should never be higher than 35% of overall daily calories. One important protein in the body is motor protein, which is made from actin and myosin and generates force by contracting muscles. Motor protein uses chemical energy from ATP to create movement within the cells. ATP is an organic compound which releases energy and then converts it to ADP. Source: New American Pocket Medical Dictionary. Every protein is made up of amino acids. If it is made of all 9 of the essential amino acids, including arginine, histidine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, tryptophan, and valine, it is considered complete. Complete proteins cannot be synthesized by the body and must be supplied by the diet. Proteins are also used by the body to create hormones and enzymes as well, which are important to neurotransmitters in the brain. The amino acid tryptophan, for example, is a precursor to serotonin. The bad of bodybuilding proteins: not all proteins are created equally. Every protein can be judged by its biological value, a score based on its digestibility and how the body can absorb it. Eggs have a high score because every bit of their protein is broken down and digested. Whey is another protein that rates high on this scale. However, soy protein, while a nutritionally sound protein source in most instances, is not a good choice for bodybuilders because of issues with the small amount of estrogen that it contains. In fact, some male bodybuilders avoid eating soy because of the fear that it will increase the appearance of breasts, exacerbated by intense pectoral muscle workouts, already a common complaint among weightlifters. The surprising bodybuilding proteins. Thanks to a recent ad campaign, people, even serious bodybuilders, are increasingly turning to a surprising source of protein for an after-workout fuel. Chocolate milk contains not only complete protein but also carbohydrates for fast energy and healthy fats. In addition, it contains calcium and vitamin D, which everybody needs. Calcium was once thought to be leached out of the bones by excessive protein in the diet. However, study after study has proven this to be false. Calcium can be leached out of the bones in the presence of excessive proteins in people with kidney disease, but in a normal, healthy person, with correctly functioning kidneys, high protein intake will not be problematic. Using a protein supplement, bodybuilders need to consume protein at a steady pace throughout the day, and most of them eat 5 to 7 small, evenly spaced meals rather than relying on 3 big ones. However, this is not always convenient, especially for an athlete who is traveling to the gym all the time. Fortunately, Protica makes a number of fully portable, high-quality protein supplements that are all heat-stable, so leaving them in the car or a locker won't be a problem. You can stash ProfectR, IsoMetricR, or any of the other Protica protein products in your gym bag for a handy protein source anytime you need one. Visit Protica.com for more details.